Hey everybody! So, for those of you who know, May 12th, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, literally four days from now, we will be doing a public presentation with our girls. So, that will entail our girls just going up on stage and being able to make sure that we are, um, presenting who we are, our identity, our culture, and just celebrating that girl power, that aspect of it in which we're able to be strong women, strong girls, strong females, and to make a difference in the lives in which we're really connected to our community. I'm definitely community oriented, and I appreciate my husband for that because he's enabled me the opportunity to really have the platform to connect with these girls in our local community and just to be able to go out and help create change and use that. He sits on an organization as one of the leads there, and so it's called the African French organization, and so through that he's able to provide me the space to voice what I'm really passionate about, so I thank him for that. What essentially we'll be doing is we'll be provided a stage, and then on that stage we'll be able to walk out in our little tutus, woohoo, and to be able to have the girls just present who they are, to have the courage to stand before other people and say in strength. So it's a symbolism more than anything for these girls to come together in community. I don't really have much today in terms of YouTube or documenting, but I thought to really kind of speak in regards to that. So as a brief summary, just quickly, I will be reading from my phone, but so it says, so our purpose is to empower, educate, and provide support for women and girls around the world, to provide a platform for women to gain and girls to gain the strength and to understand their rights, to provide resources and education to support learning and growth of young girls locally and in other countries, to provide women and girls the support and tools to create sustainable means of income and become self-sufficient leaders, to provide resources and educate to support learning and growth of young girls, to be a platform that raises awareness about women's issues and girls' issues, and to create social change. It also says to inspire youth to become leaders and protect and understand female rights. Yeah, so that's essentially just a quick overview, a quick summary of what Lady Via as well as Lady Via Foundation stands for. So Lady Via, for those of you who don't know, Lady Via is about women ages 18 and older who are looking to gain that coaching, that mentorship, that understanding of becoming adults, Black female adults. We also have women who have joined us who don't identify as being Black or African or even a minority, but rather they're just with us because they definitely believe in the work that we do, and so we're able to contribute to them as well, which is really neat. Our Lady Via Foundation, what we do for the Lady Via Foundation is we drawing a blank, but for the Lady Via Foundation, what we do for that is it's for, again, and this is stated in our previous video, but girls ages 6 to 12 are able to come to us and to participate in activities, snacks, healthy eating, and just to model a healthy lifestyle for them to be able to grow and embrace and engage with their peers. So that's pretty neat. Really privileged to be able to place that all together and to be able to work towards that. And I look forward to all that is to come from that. So Lady Via Foundation has opened up February, we had the girls start coming to us, and we would use a section of our home, so they would come to our place and be able to kind of participate in programming and the modules that we had to facilitate for them. And then after that, they were able to, just go home and just to feel empowered and settled and being like, okay, they do belong and they have a space to go to and they are being heard and their voices do matter, which is really important and really crucial for our program. So we're like, okay. But then we also knew that the space, because we had at that time 6 girls, but after we started informing other people about the program and just Lady Via Foundation, people started wondering, like, okay, could their girls come in? And so because now we have about 10 girls that we're serving at this moment, we're like, okay, we can no longer use just our home, and we need to kind of open up to a community location. And so we've been able to gain connection and collaborate with a local church who has opened up their space, and we're able to facilitate that our NGO through them. And so the difference also, which is really important to note, between Lady Via Foundation and Lady Via is a business. Lady Via Foundation is an NGO. So it's a not-for-profit. It's just a community for girls and very minimal cost. Lady Via, on the other hand, is for women who are able to, it's a sliding scale still, because although finance is really important for us, we also understand that the need is there, and it's really important to be able to serve these women who may not always be able to pay the fee that is commonly found elsewhere, but they still require that service. And so we're being able to kind of create a personal plan for each individual woman 18 and older in Lady Via, receiving service that works for them, which is really neat. So that a lot of people are like, okay, now that you're done social work, like, what are you doing? And those are the 2 main projects that I'm currently focusing on. Come like a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where do I see myself professionally? I have no idea. Like, essentially, I'm kind of just walking on this path intuitively, and definitely I have some like ideas and like, okay, we want to expand, we definitely want to like market more and to be able to serve a larger population, a larger number of people. However, we do understand that realistically, we need to kind of focus more smaller scale, and that's something that I learned last year when I was kind of just doing this heavily, and I was like, okay, because within my 4-year degree, I took a year off, so essentially it took me 3 years being a mom, having my husband, like just being able to even just focus on myself, just all that all wrapped up in 3 years. Can you imagine? But then I convocated in a 4-year span because I took a year off, and so within that 1 year, and this is also in a previous video, in that 1 year I was able to kind of just power through Lady Via and focus on that business aspect, and like, what does that look like for me as an entrepreneur, and what does that look like for the women who are coming and receiving the services that I'm providing. So it was really definitely like a learning curve, and it will always be a learning curve. I mean, learning is never ending, right? There's always room to grow and room to expand and room to kind of redefine and just the quality of that, and just always understanding to place up a professional aspect, a professional product, a professional package for each woman who's coming to me, as likewise for Lady Via Foundation, being able to provide these girls with something that they're really having fun, and yet they're learning and they're growing, right? They go home at the end of the day, they come to us once a week, and they're like, like, what are they gaining from us? So making sure that all of the products, all of the programming modules, all the service that we're providing is actually something as a mom, as people, we would want to provide if we don't, like some of the teams don't have kids. It's all a female team. We have like one male on staff, but it's all a female team. And so ensuring that this is something we would want our loved ones to be a part of, and is this up to quality, even though our largest focus isn't gaining that financial aspect. So yeah, that is literally what I have been doing and what I am currently focusing on, and yeah, what I look forward to doing. So yeah, as always, if you liked this video, be sure to like, comment. This is not a monologue, so make sure that you comment. We want to hear from you. Any insight, any advice, any examples that you're currently working on. Yeah, subscribe. So, see you next time. Bye.
In this program, we give each and every one of us an opportunity to become who we're meant to be, to serve people in the ways that we're called to serve, and to provide social justice. I'd like to specifically give thanks to our families for making us be able to achieve as much as we have achieved. For our tireless nights, our endless opportunities to keep pushing us forward, times when we're exhausted, but you're the point in which we are able to continue moving forward. Whether it's late night classes or early nights at early days at jobs, we're able to continue going forward because of you. So thank you. You have taught us methods to solve problems easily. You have been shoulders in which we have to be able to cry on. You're the most important pillar in our lives, our biggest strength. Speaking of family, my husband always reminds me of how important family is. If it isn't for family, then we don't have a backbone to stand on. Of how family is so much more than blood, but rather those in which we create community. My girls always reminding me of how love is so patient, love is so kind when my attention is needed and called elsewhere. So in courses, having to spend time investing in our future. And likewise, you come here tonight with your family. The sacrifices that you have made in order to achieve what you have achieved today. Today we stand here with those who are close to us. Through the support that we have received, graduation has already shown us their capability of accomplishing our goals and personal accomplishments. As we all have the confidence to continue moving forward, there will be obstacles within our future, obstacles that make us wonder whether we're on the right path, or whether we should continue going the way in which we are walking. But don't give up. There are times when each of us will think, why are we doing what we're doing? But we are not alone. We have each other, and because of that, we'll continue to accomplish. Nothing worthwhile is easy. Nothing worthwhile comes fast. From this day forward, let each and every one of us make the decision to do our best, to place our best foot forward. Let us be the best that we can be, to serve in ways in which we can, and look back and be proud. We're already taking this leap